Welcome to Candid Conversations with Candidates, sponsored by Crowing Power, together with the Brainerd Lakes Chamber and Lakes Media Collaborative. My name is Kathy Nagorski with the Brainerd Lakes Chamber, and I'm here today with Abby Geotz, candidate for Crosby-Ironton School Board. Welcome. We're glad you could join us. We'll start with your opening comments, please.
Sure. Well, first of all, I would like to thank you, Kathy, and all of your partners for putting this on and for inviting me to be here and to get to talk to you. My name is Abby Geotz. I am a resident of the Crosby School District, and I am running for one of the four-year Crosby School Board seats. I am a mother of 4 children who all attend school in Crosby. My husband and I are also licensed foster parents through Crow Wing County, and it is important to us to really invest in our school district and put our time back into our school district and make it a place where kids want to go to school and where families want to send their kids to school. I find it alarming that we have a lot of our population who are open enrolling and seeking education outside of the school doors. And I just really feel like our school and our district are the backbone of the Crosby-Ironton community, and we need to do everything we can to support that and to let people know what Crosby is doing right and the things that they're doing well, and attract families to the district and attract old families back to the district and really make it a solid piece of our community and of our heritage going forward.
Thank you. Let's move on to our questions. If elected, what would be your top priority?
My top priority as a school board member will be to look ahead to the upcoming referendum that they're going to be looking to the taxpayers for, once again, only a short year from now, and look at how we can best package that to make it the most effective for the district and the most effective for the taxpayers, and to make it something that people really understand, and that it's something that they really truly understand why it's a need and why that they should support it or not support it or however they feel about it, but just to make sure that they're well informed. And once again, just to really attract people to the district and back to the district so that we have a solid population.
Setting budgets are never easy, so what would be your priorities and how would you pay for them?
Well, I think the priority of a school district is to provide kids with an education. We have a beautiful new building, we have great new technology, but what we really need to invest in is our teachers and educators and support staff that really are where the rubber meets the road, and the ones who deliver all of that to the students, who interact with them on a face-to-face basis every day, and who are the heart and soul of our schools. I mean, without the educators, the kids don't have an education. So I think that our budget is well balanced and that about 80% of it goes to pay for those teachers. And I think we need to continue to support that and to continue to keep it at the level it's at. They've cut a lot of fat in the last few years to maintain their budget, and I really think we just need to find ways to maintain and go forward and grow and not keep cutting.
Okay, now give me 3 things that distinguish you from the field of candidates.
Well, one of the things that distinguishes me is I am currently, and have been for 7 years, a youth worker. I work with at-risk, low-income, high school, and just out of high school aged kids. So I've been interacting with these kids over the last 7 years, and they're all local kids from Crosby, Brainerd, Pequot, the surrounding areas. So I know truly what the kids' daily struggles are and what they're looking forward to in a future, and what things really work for them and don't work for them in a school setting. Another thing that sets me apart is that I'm new to this school board. The members that are on there have been there for a while, some of them not as long as others. But a lot of them in the past have run uncontested elections, so you didn't necessarily have a choice in some elections, and this year you will have a choice, and I hope that you choose for some change and for a fresh face and some fresh ideas to really bring our district into the future and keep us going in the right direction.
Okay. As a business organization, this next question is very important to our members. What will you do to make sure students are prepared to enter the workforce?
I'm glad you asked that, because part of my job, well, the main focus of my job is in preparing students for after high school, whether that be college, going straight into a career, doing some type of a short-term training, or short-term education, that is what my focus is. And so what I will do is to help make sure that the curriculum, the programs, the classes, the educators all have the tools and the information they need to make sure the students are on track and are actually focused on more than just passing their MCA test, which I know is very important and very essential, but they need to be looking beyond that into what happens once I graduate and beyond graduation, so that they're prepared for that and able to best tackle it, deal with it, and so that mainly they just have a plan for when they walk out those doors for the last time.
Okay. Currently, what would you say is the biggest issue facing the Crosby-Ironton School District?
I feel that the biggest issue is the declining enrollment. We've lost a huge chunk of kids who are district residents to other school districts and to other forms of education, and that number continues to go down, and it's not really going up. And I just really think that we need to focus on ways to keep those numbers steady and to start bringing them back around and going up back to where they used to be.
Okay, let's follow up with that. Do you have any ideas of what might attract students to come back to the Crosby-Ironton School District? For example, what would need to be done differently to make them want to choose to stay in the Crosby-Ironton School District?
I think primarily what we need to focus on is just tooting our own horn and getting the information out there about what Crosby is doing well and what they're doing right. I've heard a lot of misinformation in the community about programs they don't think that are offered, sports that they don't think that are offered, when in reality Crosby has a very full athletic offering. They offer college in the schools, they offer the Bridges Career Academies, they're on the cutting edge of technology and currently looking for new ways to keep that moving forward and to stay on that cutting edge, to keep their students in the here and now and to stay current with what matters in the world outside of Crosby, across the state, and once they go on to into the workforce and into college and things like that, so that they are competitive and relevant to other students across the area.
Okay, we've concluded our formal questions. Is there anything you'd like to add?
The only comment I would like to leave you with is my name is Abby Geotz. I'm running for CI School Board, and I look forward to your vote on November 6th, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for joining us for Candid Conversations with Candidates. Please go to votebrainerdlakes.com for additional information on candidates, and remember, vote November 6th.